Okay, Shalom, Akim. And give us one moment to check the audio, see if everything is straight. Great, that's good. Okay, got it. Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahweh Shai,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh Shai,
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom, Jesus, dear brethren out there, pushing his word, hopeful elect, seeking salvation. We just got together through the Spirit. We're gonna do pretty much an open forum wherever the Spirit leads. But we're gonna bring this topic out real quick. So we in the time of prophecy, man. And this is the year of prophecy that's going by the apostle Tahar through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And then prophecy is unfolding right before our eyes, man. Okay. This new one of the major things that happened, the two Korean countries, North and South Korea, they started having talks, man. Okay, and they came to an agreement. They're gonna march because the Olympics is coming up. So they're gonna march under a unified Korea flag. Which this hasn't happened since Korea was unified. All right. So they're gonna march under a unified Korea flag. So those two nations that have been split up by the so-called white men are coming back together, man. Okay, and that's prophesied in the scriptures. Okay, somebody can hold that in Obadiah. The men that were at peace with thee. This is prophecy unfolding, man. Every ally of the United States is gonna turn against you, man. Okay, whoa. What else is happening? Turkey is getting rose up over there and riled up over there in the Middle East, man. Okay, because America, what they doing now? You backing the Kurds, and the people from Turkey. Okay, the Turkish government, they don't fuck with the Kurds, man. They consider the Kurds terrorists. So now here it is that you was cool with the Turks at one time, the Turkish government, that is. If you take your red ass over there, even though those people are Edomites too, they'll beat your ass out there, man. And regular Turkish people, they don't like Americans, man. All right? You go over there, they'll beat your ass, and they'll yell, Yankee, go home, man. There's videos of that out there. But you was cool with the government, okay? America was cool with the government of Turkey at one time. Those relations are falling apart, man. Okay, you got Turkey, Erdogan, he's talking to Russia, man. He's making moves with Russia. Okay, and now you got the United States back in the Kurdish in Syria, and the Kurds are on the border of in Syria. They're on the border of Syria that's bordering Turkey, man. Okay, and what is Turkey doing? What did Erdogan do? He's got a missile defense line set up, man, to bomb the shit out the U.S.-backed Kurds, man. Okay, so these nations that turned against America, man. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, some of the news about Germany too leaving the dollar. I believe that was the article that I seen. But if you could bring that out, whoever got the article on Korea.
Let me show the picture of the brothers.
They get that flag up there. If you turn the
Kind of bright.
brightness down on your phone, maybe.
Yeah, you kind of see it. But this is from New York Times, the failing New York Times. Fake news, New York Times. North and South Korean teams to march as one at Olympics.
This is unprecedented. I thought the North was a communist failed state. And they're you can't negotiate with them. Their people are starving. They want to be isolated. Well, read the headline again.
North and South Korean teams to march as one at Olympics.
To march as one at Olympics. Okay, so they held talks. They came to an agreement that, look, we're going to join together at the Olympics. This is a sign of the times, man. Okay, now I'm pretty sure the article is going to go into. It's going to try to downplay the significance that this event holds. You know, look, this happened before. This isn't a new thing. You know, but the difference between then, the times that it happened then, and now, we on the brink of World War III, man. Okay, we on the brink of the so-called white man instituting the RFID chip. Everything's pretty much in place, man. And now North Korea, they have nukes. Okay, and they're staunchly against America. You know, and they just and who they joined up with? One of your main allies in Asia, man. Okay, all right. This is pretty much unprecedented, man. Okay, you continue on in the article.
It says North and South Korea agreed on Wednesday to march their athletes together under one flag at the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics next month, and to field a joint women's ice hockey team.
So both teams, there used to be two teams, North Korea and South Korea. Now they joined in one. The team is Korea. And that's what it was before the so-called white man went over there and split it up. See, everybody's waking up to you damn devils, especially you devils over here in America, man. Okay? And you don't know what the hell they was talking about in those talks that they had, because America wasn't there. All right? It was only North Korea and South Korea. All right? And I guarantee you, you damn devils over here came up, man. It's talking about America, you know. Oh, look how these people, they split us up. We need to join back together, you know. Keep going.
It was the most dramatic gesture of reconciliation between them in a decade. South Korea, host of the Games, has said it hopes such a partnership in sports contribute to a political thaw after years of high tensions. It came even as the prospect of war over the North's nuclear and missile tests has grown especially acute.
Yeah, so this is like the worst time, or the last time you would think these two nations would come together. You know, the tension that's between America and North Korea. You wouldn't think the South would join up with them. Here it is, they doing. They testing nuclear missiles. Okay, they got missiles that can reach the shores of the United States. They threaten America with nuclear destruction. Okay, but South Korea just joined up with them, man.
And if I can say something real quick, just like Hawaii had that false flag with the ballistic missile test, 2 days after that, Japan had a false flag. All right, so they're already setting up. They're already setting up to go over there and go in there into North Korea. All right, because that right there is a pivotal point in that region. Japan, the Korean Peninsula. So if South Korea links up with North Korea, all right, Esau's not going to have a foothold in there. Their foothold is going to diminish, all right, because all they're going to have is Japan, and Japan's going to link up too, because after World War II, Japan said that they're only going to use their military as a defense measure, but now, and they're not going to have any nuclear weapons. Now they're having talks about nuclear weapons. So that whole region down there, in the Korean Peninsula, Asia, Southeast Asia, Northeast Asia, as they call it, that's going to be a real hot commodity very soon. All right, and them nations like Esau, real quick. Esau, he called it the Greater Israel Plan, which he went around. He started breaking up these different Middle Eastern countries, so they won't come together. So he's doing the same thing right now, and he did the same thing in Korea, basically divide and conquer. And he did that to the tribes. It's the same story over and over again, but now the nations, they're being more emboldened. The scriptures say, let the weak say that I am strong. Because now they have power to fight against the so-called white man. All right.
I appreciate it. It's Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war.
Yeah, that's what these people are doing, man. See, secretly behind your back, America, like you are doing to these other nations. They plotting on you, man. Okay, so you think you had peace with South Korea. They plotting on you, man. They plotting on you. We about to take this dude out, man. We about to take America out. They're the problem, man. Okay, they're the reason why we can't be unified. All right. Keep going.
Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near.
Yep.
Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords.
And that's what all these nations are doing, man. Okay, the money that they had that went into their agriculture, they're putting that in their military defense programs, man. They building their armies up. Okay, why? Because it's getting ready to be another global war, man. Somebody hold Revelation 11 and 14. Get there. Well, matter of fact, bring it out real quick.
Revelation 11 and 14.
Come.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14 says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe comes quickly.
And this is the man. We in a time of World War III getting ready to pop off. Okay, the war to end all wars. Well, this war is going to be nuclear. Okay. And if I was South Korea, I'd join up with the North quick too, man. I ain't trying to get nuked. Okay. Yep. America ain't gonna protect you. Okay, America way on the other side of the world. You think they're gonna send a bunch of troops to come help you out? Your best bet is to just join up.
Yeah.
You know, and like they got that saying, get down and lay down, man. Hey, you better get down. It's best to get down as opposed to you laying down, man. Because the North, they can decimate South Korea. You know, the North military is on a different level than South Korea's military is, man.
South Korea doesn't have a military, man. They have the U.S. government sponsoring them. Japan, yeah, they have a little fake military, but the U.S. government controls that, man. They're the ones who fund it and they back it. They allow everything they do are joint military exercises, man. So when U.S. government says, "Okay, let's go do something," that's when they move. They can't just operate on their own will. That's why you don't see them. They don't have nuclear weapons, man. Japan doesn't have nuclear weapons, and Korea don't have it. Why? Because America won't let them have it. But North Korea does, for the reason to destroy America.
That's right. Yep. And that's the reason why is because South Korea and Japan, they were conquered by the so-called white man. So this is a fake. They're pretty much fake allies. All right, because America is pretty much forcing them to be allies. They don't want to be. Yeah, they're captives.
Yep.
They're under tributary. They're under tribute. And when you read in the scriptures, a lot of kings put different nations under tribute. And what happened? They rebelled. So this is the same things happening over and over again. These other nations, they're going to rebel from the confinement of the so-called white man, and then they're going to link up with other nations. All right.
Obadiah.
Go ahead.
Obadiah, verse 7 says, all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace.
Yeah, South Korea and Japan are part of that confederacy, right? Of being controlled by the so-called white man in America, right? China, somewhat. Okay, they're gonna rally the troops. Okay. Hey, China's the main one behind North Korea.
Yep.
They're trying to say, oh, how does North Korea even get these nuclear weapons? How do they even have the clout to even build it? They get it from the Chinese and the Russians.
Yep.
All right. And the Chinese and the Russians are supposed to be. Well, Russia now is the relation with Russia and the United States is at an all-time low, Cold War levels, man.
Yeah,
Worse than Cold War level. All right, so they're already on the other. They're part of the axis of evil, so to speak, for America. But China and the USA, they're supposed to be cool, man. But the Chinese is working with the North Koreans this whole time, and North Korea and South Korea. They want to get together. They want to have peace talks. Let me bring this out in the rest of the article real quick.
Let them
finish reading that.
It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Yeah, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. And this is you being deceived. If you watch you gotta watch the press secretary for the White House. They trying to downplay it. You know, they think, oh, look, this has happened before. This is not a big deal. Oh, maybe the North Koreans, they'll get a taste of freedom. Yep. She's up there. Oh, she's an Edomite, and she's a woman at that. But these Edomites, they don't know what's going on, man. Okay. These so-called white people, even the elites, they're bugging out, man. They don't know what the hell is going on. Okay. They're trying to upset the prophecy, but the prophecies are still coming to pass, man. Okay. So they bugged out. They don't know what the hell is going on. But the White House press secretary, she put that that notion out there, like, oh, see, this has happened before. This is no big deal. You know, oh, the North Koreans, they're going to get a taste of freedom, and they're going to want to come. All of them are going to want to come to South Korea, or they're going to protest and try to make North Korea a democracy. Nah, it's actually the opposite, man. Okay, the South is just going to get down with the North.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to join military forces. Then the whole Korean Peninsula is going to have nukes. Okay, and they're going to help destroy America.
And look, this small country, North Korea, they got nukes, and America can't go in there.
Yep.
So all these other countries, they're going to be like, well, North Korea's doing it, man. Iran's going to do it. North Korea's going to do it. South Korea's going to do it. Japan's going to do it. And what can America do? The only thing America can do is do a false flag to have the pretext to go into these other countries. By then, everybody knows the same story. All right, and then these other nations, they're going to be confederate with each other. So Esau's not just going to be able to go into these other lands. All right, just like he's not able to go in North Korea. Why? Because Russia and China is back in North Korea. All right, it's plain as day. All right, I believe Nikki Haley is the White House press secretary. I believe that's her name, and she's just there to give you disinformation.
Yeah.
All right, to avoid questions and then just appease the people, appease you bug outs.
Hell.
Yeah, she doesn't like hell. She doesn't like pure hell.
Yeah, she had to calm your spirit down so you don't get all bugged out, man. So this the day of the Lord can come on you as a thief in the night. All right, because even Trump, he was saying the same thing, he's trying to downplay all this. It's going to happen, nothing. You know, all this has happened before. Well, this ain't like those times in the past, man. Okay, keep going.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Yeah, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Why? Because they plotting on you, man. They plotting on how to take your ass out. Okay. Your ally, South Korea, is plotting on how to take your ass out, man. That's what they was talking about during that talk. You know it came up. How you gonna have a talk about coming together without America coming up, man? It's inevitable. You know, like to do on the Matrix, man. Agent Smith's inevitable.
And prevail against thee.
And prevailed against you. They're gonna prevail against you. Okay. The Most High is gonna put the spirit on them to conquer you, man. Okay, they're gonna destroy this country. They're gonna help destroy this country, man. Okay, when you send troops over there to the 38th parallel, okay, them South Korean troops that's gonna be fighting on your side for a quick instant, they're gonna turn on you and destroy your soldiers, man, with the help of the North. Okay. Or they might just unify and then you're gonna try to go in there and break it up and they're gonna roll on your ass, man. Okay. Keep going.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Yeah, and that bread is talking about that aid that you give to these different countries, man. Okay, to help them out, to keep them in your favor. Okay, and these another thing. These nations are realizing that the dollar's not worth anything, man. So what the hell is this aid gonna do for me? Yep. Your money is not worth anything.
That's what Pakistan's saying.
Yep.
Pakistan's saying the same thing. Like, we don't need your money, you know. Because Pakistan's so-called funding terrorists, right? So the Pakistani people are like, hey, man, look, we don't need your aid, man. Stay out of our business. Or we're not funding terrorists. Our people the Pakistanis are dying to fight your wars. You know, to fight them different wars, because there's a lot of joint ventures that America doesn't let you know about. You got to really be privy to what's going on. A lot of these nations are a joint ally with America that are going over there fighting in the Syria war, fighting in Afghanistan, Iraq. And they're dying right along with American soldiers on a higher level too than that, you know. And they're being forced into these different wars by the agreements because they're allied with America, you know. So they got these other nations. They have a big bone to pick with America, man, for their hypocrisy, their lying.
Yeah, this whole terrorist thing, this ISIS thing, was started by the CIA, man. Which that's been exposed already. And all these other nations, they know that, man. Russia knows it. Different European countries know it. Different countries in Asia, they know it. But that's the reason why Russia and China went over there to Syria to help them out, man. Okay. So all these nations, they woke up to your bullshit, man. Even especially your allies, they turn against you, as the prophecy is saying. Finish that up.
Because they that eat that bread have laid a wound under thee.
Yep.
There's none understanding. In him.
Yeah, there's none understanding. Like, what's the President Trump saying? Oh, this is just something that's gonna happen. You know, this is something that's happened in the past. It's gonna pass over. You know, they're gonna break apart eventually. Nah, man. Okay, we read the prophecy. Your allies are gonna come against you, man. Okay, there's no understanding. It's the reason why your press secretary is saying the things that she's saying, and then Trump is saying the things that he's saying, man. And you got the regular, average Joe six-pack cracker. He's believing this stuff, man. You know? Oh yeah, they'll break apart eventually. They'll start testing nukes, or testing missiles, and then the South are gonna break. Hey, the South gonna be with it, man. Okay. they're gonna say, yeah, look, let them test the missiles, man. Let them do what they want. Leave us alone. Okay. What the hell are you doing over here anyway, man? Get the hell out. Yankee, go home, man. That's gonna be the slogan that all these nations gonna start chanting, man. All these nations are tired of America, man. All right. You know, say something?
Yeah, to the spirit, because Seoul down in South Korea is a big military base. That's why a lot of Air Force, Navy, and Army go there. You know, so what's going to happen is, and the Marines, what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of insurrection in these different countries where Esau's occupying. Right? They're gonna be rioting, and they're gonna get pulled up out of them countries, man. Because it's gonna be in all U.S. allied occupations. All right, it's gonna happen in Japan. There's gonna be like a domino effect. All right, because 2018 a year of prophecies, so the prophecies they're gonna speed up. Like when you got dominoes in a row, you hit one domino, they go down very quickly. That's how these prophecies are gonna be. All right, and you're gonna have a lot of insurrections in these different countries, just like when they had talks about a nuclear war out there in Japan. What happened? They had riots. They got riots out there in Syria. I mean, everywhere that America puts their hand at, there's riots. Riots in South Korea. All right, this is all recently. So they're going to riot to get you military, get you U.S. military occupants out of their country, man. Yep. All right, and then people are going to die. And then what is America going to do? We're going to pull back. We're going to pull back their forces. All right,
I'll go to war.
We'll go to war.
But you have to fight a war in Korea. You don't fight a war in Japan. You don't fight a war with China. You're gonna be in the Middle East. You're gonna go to war with Russia. It's like the Roman Empire, which this is the Roman Empire and the reincarnation. You're gonna spread your military too thin, man, and you're gonna lose. Okay, and then your country's gonna be nuked off the face of the earth. All right. Would you go back to that article and bring the rest of the precepts out?
Yeah, just this last piece. Because the whole reason why South Korea and North Korea are split is because of the so-called white man in America. All right? It says the two countries' delegations will march at the opening ceremony behind a unified Korea flag that shows an undivided Korean peninsula. Negotiators from both sides said in a joint news release after talks at the border village of Panmunjom. Oh, here it is. The Olympics agreement could help President Moon Jae-in of South Korea, who has been pushing for dialogue and reconciliation with the North.
Yeah, so he's been on that tip, and the South Korean people as a whole been on that tip, man. But who's the one that's blocking them from doing that? America. Because America, they're going against them. Look, we don't want you to have nukes. Okay, you're a radical state. But the sentiment when you go to South Korea, they don't have the same sentiment as you Americans, man. They don't feel the same way. First of all, they're the same people. You literally got families that's broken up over this 38 parallel thing, man. Okay, the war that happened between North and South, there's families is broken up because there's literally people that's living in South Korea and got family in North Korea. They can't go over there because the DMZ is there, man. Okay. And who's the one that's keeping the DMZ going? America. Okay. The president, he wants to have talks. He wants to come to a peace treaty. All right. And who's hindering that? The United States, man.
Yeah, and they're hindering their economy flourishing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Esau's hindering a lot of things.
And would you be able to understand them other nations like them Koreans, right? They actually they look at those people, like the brother said, as their people, man. And they don't want to see their people starving, and they know who's behind it, the so-called white man. It's not like here in America where our people, I'm talking about Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all the way down the south, you guys don't give a damn about each other, man. You know, you guys kill each other in the hoods or whatever. But these other nations, they want to get together, man. They want to get together and fight against the so-called white man. Our people, they just want to kill each other, man. They want to kill each other, and if they can't kill each other, they just want to show the next Israelite that they're better than them by vainglory, man. Being a demon. While these other nations want to go fight the so-called white man. Well, that's why the 2/3 y'all gonna be just get put down in America, right? Yeah, you're gonna get hit by them Korean missiles. When the Hawaii got that alert on their phone, people were bugging out. They're running in the streets. They're packing up bomb shelters, and they was mad that Walmart shut the door on them, man. Walmart shut the door, and them Hawaiians was mad at the locals. Was mad that Walmart shut the door. I'm like, man, this is supposed to be part of our community. They didn't want to help us, man. They wanted to keep us out.
I believe they said 2 days later they got another report of missiles being shot. I think in Japan.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, then nobody knows what happened. Come on, man. It was a big psyop. It was a psyop, right? They wanted to see how you people would react, and the people reacted like they should react. That they're going to be put to death.
Bugged out.
They bugged out, man. We saw the totally different spirit of the brother Gabar Yahweh. That brother was in a completely different spirit. He's in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He was in the spirit, bringing out scriptures. He was waiting for the missile, man. He was like, man, this better. You know, you can tell you like waiting to see it. You know, he wanted it to go down, man.
He was in the spirit of prophecy. They said this live show that he did had the most views that he ever had. He said he had about 3,000 viewers on his live stream. You know, asking questions. Is this real? You know, so 3,000 people got condemned that day. Whether they of the elect,
I think it's more than that.
It was probably more than that.
The view count is higher than that.
View count, but while he was live,
on the live show. Condemned live.
Yep, when he was live, it was about 3,000 lives. People viewing it live as he was preaching the word. So 3,000 people ain't got no excuse. They heard the words of the Lord. They was talking shit. Oh, what's this? What's this fairy tale? You waiting on some God to save you? You know, a brother did a show on the comments. I think the brother from the New York camp when he went live.
Amon Gabar.
He did a screen record. He recorded all the comments that were coming through, and people was talking shit. Oh, you waiting on some fairy tale God to save you? Why aren't you taking cover? Why aren't you hiding? Taking shelter? You know, because we got faith. That's why. You know.
And what the hell is shelter gonna do from a solar bomber? Man? He through. You ain't escaped. You ain't getting out of this.
When the missiles hit Hawaii ain't gonna stand.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Man, what are you gonna hide in the volcano? The volcano gonna zap you.
The whole island gonna get vaporized, man. Then you think, okay, let's say you go into an underground bunker. It's tsunami gonna go off, man. So the water gonna go out, and it's gonna come back, and you underground. So the water, you gonna drown, man. You through.
You're gonna be in this underground bunker, and the hot lava gonna come up and fucking melt your ass, man.
This is Isaiah 13:13. It says, "Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place." Yeah, that's talking about that global earthquake that's gonna happen after the missiles hit. So the Most High says He's gonna shake the heavens, and the earth is gonna remove out of her place. So the earth is gonna shake so much that it's actually gonna move from the place that the Most High set it in space, man. It's gonna move.
The Koreans be doing nuclear tests underground, which causes earthquakes and causes tsunamis as well, man. And which we know that the nuclear missiles are gonna be coming from all directions, man. They're gonna be doing underground nuclear explosions. Some missiles is gonna be digging themselves in the ground, then explode. This place is done, man.
Yeah, because the nuclear missiles, when you go into the nuclear missile is so powerful that it shakes the tectonic plates. It takes them out of their natural place, right? So when this grand destruction hits, if you're underground, you're going to be destroyed also, because the earth is the tectonic plates. They're going to be shaking. Earth is going to be rolling over different parts of the earth, just like the Grand Canyon, right? Just like how the flood hit, earth was moved in different places, you know. So the same thing is going to happen with these nuclear missiles. And that's why I believe there's a lot of earthquakes out there in Iran. All right, because during the Nuclear Proliferation Act, pretty much they used to test them nuclear missiles on land and then in the sky and then in the sea. So now they test them underground, and then that shakes the earth, and then tremors come after that, earthquakes. You know, so that's why a lot of earthquakes can happen. So if you're underground, you're in a bunker, you're through. You're still through.
It's that, man. It's too hot. The heat from the missile is gonna burn through the ground, man.
And then ultimately, you get the way the bunker's set up. You get oxygen from up top.
Yep.
You're gonna be breathing.
So you're done. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be radiation.
Ain't gonna be no oxygen. The nukes is gonna vaporize all. It's gonna break down every element, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what they call a fallout, right? Because it just destroys all the elements, and then all you have is just nuclear energy, just killing you, putting you to death, man. So you're not gonna get through it. So yeah, you should get shelter. You're a bug out, man. You should get shelter, all right? Don't worry about us, man.
That's these people's hope. They hope is in the carnal.
Don't worry about us. We're gonna be okay, man. We waiting for the missiles. We waiting for the race wars. We waiting for the microchip, right? We waiting for mass death, destruction, pestilence. We waiting for everyone to die. They're bugging out over the flu right now.
Yeah. A lot of people are catching it too.
Yeah, shit. I get the flu every fucking year. Who gives a shit? But now all of a sudden, it's a big deal. Now
it's deadly. So
it's deadly.
You know.
And then there's a fitness Edomite. He's some fitness Edomite on Instagram. He supposedly dropped dead off the flu, right? And then Esau's trying to come at you like, see, even if you're healthy, you can still die from the flu, right? And the people like, see, like, just because you're healthy, you eat good, and you work out, you can still die from the flu. Like, all right, okay, so fucking what, man? You know, so fucking what? That dude was weak. Not only that, that dude probably is living it up on an island right now, man. They had a vacation, man. Hey, I faked my death for the flu. Shit. Maybe write the check, Esau. I'll do it. Yeah, but but come on, man. But see, these people are ready for death, man. Okay, everything, the news media, which is ultimately controlled by the Most High, but we know the elites are running it. They're just preparing you people to die, right? Preparing for that global earthquake that we're speaking of. Yep. But also, the Most High is doing little tremors all over the place. There was another earthquake in Morgan Hill just the other day.
Beautiful.
3.0. So there's all kinds of tectonic activity happening here in the San Francisco Bay Area, which is going to lead to what? A huge earthquake that's going to destroy all of California. Right?
Tsunamis too.
Tsunamis, right? Is where we go hang out after camp in San Francisco. We go by the water. There's a sign that says tsunami warning. You know, like if you're here, get the fuck out of here. You know, like go to higher ground. A tsunami gonna wipe this place out. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna build the Warriors new stadium right there. Yep. So what's gonna happen? That place is gonna sink, right? They're building it on a pier any damn ways. In a basin that's landfill.
Yeah, it's not even actual land.
It's not even actual land. That shit's gonna get fucking sunken in, man. It's gonna get, the nigga Steph gonna be shooting.
In the second place.
The Most High is gonna suck them in a fucking earthquake, man. All right? This place is through. You had that, or you want to finish that?
I'll finish this. Yeah, it says,
you got the drunk
therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord of hosts.
Remember that earthquake a few years back, the Chilean one?
Yeah.
It was like a 7 point something.
It said it moved the Earth's axis.
It said it moved the axis a few degrees.
What year was this?
2014.
Yeah, I believe so.
It must have been 24. Damn, it's 2018 already, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said the earthquake was so great, it actually moved the Earth's axis. You know Esau, but hey, it's in the scriptures, right?
Yep. It says, and in the day of his fierce anger, I'm gonna read verse 14.
And what's the day of the Most High's fierce anger? When he destroys America, right? His great indignation against this place, right? Yahweh Shemel Shai is planning everything everything is happening, all the hell we're going through, us going into slavery, right? The so-called white man going down as we speak, right? Because you so-called white people, you're going down every fucking day. You're going down, man. I wake up in the morning, you're going fucking down, man. You're getting exposed on all levels. You're exposing yourself, all right?
The more you get on the oids,
Oh man, the oids, you got it. Oids is out of control.
There's a new opioid user as we speak. The first time he's injecting opioids into his body right now.
A 12-year-old Edomite kid. A 12-year-old Edomite kid that's in choir. He's fucking shooting up the oids. He's snorting them. He got it in the foil. He's burning it. He's doing all kinds of shit.
And then Slack, you gonna say
There's a baby there. Right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was about to go into that because not only okay, you destroy yourself with the opioids, but there's a chain reaction that happens when you do that. All right, women, they have children, so the babies, they get addicted to the opioids, and then this is what's happening is they're doing studies to where now these children that grow up, they don't really have a chance. They have very learning disabilities. They're more prone to violence. They're more prone to addiction. And what does that do? That pretty much destroys the youth, right? And then you have a top-heavy society, which is number of old people that can't take care of themselves because the youth are all messed up. You have all these jobs that can't get filled, right? These regular jobs. So it messes with the economy, and then it messes with the whole structure of America in general. Everything gets destroyed. So once you destroy the kid's mind, that's why Duarte, he was so mad at Esau with them drugs. He said, "Man, don't destroy the kids' minds, man, because those are the future leaders, so to speak, right?" So these opioids, that's a chain reaction. It's just like it's just like an ecosystem.
What's the main drug these rappers push? The lean, which is an opioid. Oh, niggas always talking about lean, Xannies. That's an opioid. You got niggas always, I'm on the Xan, I'm on the perks, I'm on all. Those are opioids, man, right? So the so-called white man's pushing that on everybody, including especially our people, okay? Through the wickedness of hip hop music, and just you just catching hell, man. If you're catching hell, you're gonna go to the opioids, man. You're gonna want to get some oids.
They're believing in Esau primarily too.
Yeah, believing in Esau, then he's gonna get you addicted on the oids, and the oids ain't gonna be enough, so you're gonna slam it, man. You're gonna go to the street pharmacist, and you're gonna start slamming it, man. You're gonna realize that that's the way to go. Yeah. You're gonna be stuck.
You're gonna get on that fentanyl, man.
Fentanyl, which is that horse tranquilizer, is it?
It's hella more powerful than regular heroin.
They be cutting heroin with the. Hey, brothers, watch El Chapo, man. They be breaking that shit down, man. And that's why Trump wants to build a wall, man. You think the wall is for these immigrants? It is somewhat, but really, it's all about controlling the drug flow, man. If you build that wall, they have less entrances to bring in their drugs. And then if you watch these cartel shows, the government, starting with the so-called white man Esau, their whole goal is just to control the drugs, man. They don't want to stop it. They just want to cut. They want to control it. So if Trump builds a wall, he's gonna give them less places to go, and they'll be able to watch it easier, man, and control it more. And do what? Control the oids, because the oids are destroying this place, man. And it's a pestilence, it's a plague, and it's taking out you so-called white people, man. You everyday Edomites. You got these babies getting born, like the brother said, strung out. Oid babies, they're Edomites.
We was crack babies. You got oid babies.
Yeah, well, yeah. 2018 is the
fuck out oid babies.
Oid babies, man. And we see the pregnant white bitch fucking shooting up heroin in her neck, man. This is the life. This is America, all right. This is the place where we're actually stuck in, man. Captivity. You want to get in that because America is going to be destroyed, man. You're going to shoot your oids till the missiles hit. Okay.
But ain't gonna be no oids.
During the race wars,
there's gonna be no oids in that.
Shit, they're gonna have to find it under a rock, man. They're gonna have a special stash.
A lot of people just gonna go crazy and kill.
They're gonna kill themselves.
But they're gonna run into the where the FBI got stashed, man. They're gonna go after you so-called white people who control the drugs, all right? Or the elites, the government, the U.S. government. They're the main drug dealers. Oh, y'all sell drugs. They always want to say we're the drug dealers, the so-called Mexicans, the so-called black man. Yeah, so what? But who's behind it? The so-called white man, right? Yeah, and I don't have to explain it, man. Just watch some Narcos, turn on El Chapo. It's gonna show you who's behind it all. The so-called white man, a damn devil, a fork-tongued devil. Go ahead,
It's Isaiah 24:19. The earth is utterly broken down.
Hey, the earth is utterly broken down, right? And the Most High is breaking this place down right now, man. He's going to ultimately break it down with the missiles. But you can see this place is being broken down with these plagues, like the oids, That's a new. It's like a plague in Egypt, man.
I believe they call it like the new bubonic plague. I believe so in the article.
It is. It is, bro. We seen it.
Because what is like it's like what is 33% of the population. That's pretty much the population now, man. On them oils, man.
On Twitter, I sent the picture out. These knocks, these addicts, they be leaving their needles stabbed in the tree, man, for everyone to walk by and see. If there's somebody posted another picture and said this has been happening in Skid Row forever, and then it had a tree with like 80 needles up in that motherfucker, bro. Yeah. Like the one I sent, I only had one, but if you clicked on it and scrolled down on the thread, they had a picture of Skid Row out there in Los Angeles, and it's nothing but fucking needles in the goddamn tree.
And you know what? I meditate on it. That company that's making all them damn needles is making multi-millions of dollars.
Well, who gives them the money?
And Esau's not cracking down on them to get them needles harder. You can get them easy, man.
No, Esau's contracting the government. The government is contracting that other Edomite organization to make them. They're paying them millions of dollars. All that money, right, that goes towards fighting homelessness. Oh, San Francisco, we're going to pay $40 million to homelessness. It's going to what? To pay these guys to give these motherfuckers free needles, man.
Mm-hmm. Porta potties, free needles.
Porta potties, free spaces to shoot up.
Yep. They actually have that in San Francisco. Yep. They have assisted. I forget exactly what they call the name, but it's you can go there and they'll give you the drug.
They'll give you
clean needles.
Clean needles.
And they'll dispose of the needles properly for you, man. Mm-hmm. Now, when Jake was on crack, and the crack epidemic swept through the so-called
they just built prisons. They built prison.
Community. Yeah, like the brother said, they built prison. There wasn't no safe place to smoke crack. You know,
programs to help Jake out.
Yeah, it was called prison. It was called prison, and it's called prison for as long as they could keep you in there. Man.
Yeah, mandatory minimum sentence.
If you're a man, right, you have children. Yeah, you smoke a little crack. You get locked up. Who's going to support your family? Who's going to support your children? You obviously can't. You're stuck in jail. And by the time you come out, you can't get a job because you're a fucking crackhead.
Yeah, your daughter's been touched. Your son's a faggot.
And if the whole fucking family, the whole generation's destroyed because of so-called white man's policies. But what is he doing now? He's letting these fuckers roam free. He just kicks them off the street. Here it is. Motherfuckers are shooting up heroin. And the so-called white man's going to give you a ticket on your car while these guys shoot up heroin right next to it. You're going to put a ticket on. He's going to walk by. He's going to look at these guys shooting up heroin. And he's going to put a ticket on your fucking car. You're not even there. Death to America, man. Read it out.
It's Isaiah 24:20. Where I started 19. Isaiah 24:19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved.
Yeah, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. Then the Most High is going to clean dissolve this place with the thermonuclear fire. Keep going.
The earth is moved exceedingly.
It is moved exceedingly. The Most High is going to hit this place with so many missiles. Just America is going to get hit with 200 million of them. But the earth is going to be getting jacked up. It's going to be moving, man. It's going to be an earthquake. It's going to land. Hey, how America's going to be destroyed in how long? Like an hour?
1 hour. 1 hour.
1 hour? The earth's going to be shaking for an hour, man.
It's going to be shaking longer than that.
And on top of that, the missiles are going to hit very other parts of the earth. That land of Israel, our homeland, the false Jews, the false rats that are in our land, they're going to be nuked off the earth. So that part of the land is going to shake.
Bro, the Moabites?
Yeah.
Bro, you go to a small city in China, it's 1 million motherfuckers. Yeah. So Most High got missiles for Shanghai. It got missiles for Hong Kong, right? Mm-hmm. It got missiles for Beijing. Tokyo gonna get lit up.
The scriptures tell you that Moab and their land is gonna be like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, so those nations are gonna be getting hit with missiles. Oh, you already know what's gonna happen in the Middle East, man. We already said about our land, the land of Israel.
Ground zero.
That's ground zero for nuclear missiles, right? But America's gonna be completely wiped out. Keep going.
It says the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Mm-hmm. To and fro like a drunkard. When you see a drunkard walk down the street, you got no control, man. He's just stumbling everywhere, falling, hitting the walls, can't stand up, knees are all shaky. That's how America. That's how this Earth is going to be moving, man. It's going to just be moving. Boom, missile hit here, missile hit here. Hey, you see it in a Terminator, right? Every time Skynet lets off, every missile goes, man. And then missiles are going in all directions. You got a missile here, missile there. They're going in all directions, hitting all over the world. Right? And then what are the so-called white man? He knows that artificial intelligence, the computer systems, the internet, all these things are going to work hand in hand. Really, the Most High is going to put the spirit on the angels to go in and do it, to make the thermonuclear missile, the World War III, go down like that, man. To have every missile go, man. Everyone that could bend the bow is going to shoot that arrow.
It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunken, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and shall fall and not rise again.
Yeah, it shall fall and not rise again. Okay. Keep going.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
Yes, that's speaking of all you people that are in power right now, right? Us, the Israelites, we're not in power, right? Starting with our apostles, the elders, the great millstone. Okay, starting with them, we're not in power. Our power is in the spirit, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the scriptures, in the prophecies, right? Apart from that, you so-called white people, you rule the world. You Edomites. And you have these other nations ruling with you. Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Elon, right? Ham. You're all together in confederacy, man, controlling all the world's resources, and mainly controlling the main resource, which is the people of the Most High, the Israelites, right? You control us. You keep us in a low state. Keep going.
And they shall be gathered together as the prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
Yeah, you're gonna be trying to hide out from the destruction, top elite. But hey, we're gonna come and get you, man. We're gonna come and get you and put you in hardcore bondage. We're gonna put you in slavery. We're gonna get you. All right. What did my man say in Berkeley? They're gonna get you.
They're gonna come fight y'all.
They're gonna come and fight y'all. Talk about the Jews like that. The so-called Jew. You fucking Rabbi Finkelstein, you're gonna be in that damn hole. We're gonna dig your ass out, man. We're gonna get every last one of you motherfuckers, MFers.
All you elites, you won't survive the missiles. You're not, the Most High gave you a pardon from destruction. Yep. You're not going to be destroyed by nuclear destruction. You're not going to partake in a famine, all the hell that's coming. You're going to make it through all that. To what? Be the first fruits of slavery. You Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you top David D. What's his name? David D. Rothschild. All you top international banking families that's got a part in the world, bringing the world to the brink of destruction. You're going to be the first fruits to taste of slavery.
Yeah, because their plan is not to taste these missiles, man. Their plan is that they're going to hide out when the missiles go off, because they know the missiles are coming. They're behind it.
Yep.
All right? They're the Most High is going to put in their spirit to go and make the missiles go down like that. Nope. There's too many people. We got to exterminate.
Yeah, it's not the least plan though to destroy the entire land of America. They want to use these missiles to scare these nations into accepting the New World Order. But the Most High, he has a different purpose. He's going to completely wipe this place off the face of the earth, man. He's going to establish his New World Order through his son Yahushua, man.
And the Most High is going to embolden all the nations, starting with the beast, right? To say, you know what? America's going to be the great sacrifice. Let's just get it done with. Let's just wipe out America. Let's destroy all of America so we can get this New World Order going. And all that's going to do is make America go wild, man. It's going to shoot all of her missiles.
Go ahead. Revelation 17:11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth and is of the seven and goeth into perdition. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as of yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, which the 10 horns represents the European Economic Community. Okay, the EU, all right?
The original Roman Empire.
Yep.
Right, which came back as the beast. Keep going.
It says, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Yeah, they shall hate the whore, okay? So the beast, the NATO and the EU, they're going to come against America, right? They're going to come against America and do what? Make war with her. Keep going.
So these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
And they're going to use their missiles and destroy America. So here it is, the main Confederates, the main ally of America is the European nations, the other Edomite nations. Hey, I was watching this film called Hacksaw Ridge. It's about World War II. It was out there fighting Ammon, right? But even though it was Esau fighting Ammon, I was still in the spirit of thinking of World War II as Esau and Esau crime, you know? These so-called white people are bloodthirsty, man. Esau's all about war, right? I mean, that's his blessing, the sword. To go to war, fight, and just be a devil. And so the so-called white man, it's only fitting he goes out that way. He's gonna go out. He's gonna go out that way with World War III, and he's gonna fight against who? His damn self, man. Yep. He's gonna take his damn self down. He's gonna destroy America. Yeah, because the top elites, they don't acknowledge America as their land. They don't. They go back to they acknowledge the Palace of Versailles, right? They acknowledge Vatican City, yeah. All right, which is not Babylon, right? They acknowledge the Swiss Alps. They don't give a shit about Yosemite or the Grand Canyon, okay, or the skyscrapers in New York. They brought down the Twin Towers and they loved it, man. So the so-called white man, he's gonna go to war for himself, right? The beast against the whore, which is America. Keep going.
It says, for the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. That's something else.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation 9:12. It says, one woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter.
Right, and those woes are speaking of World War I, World War II, and now World War III. Okay, keep going.
It says, and the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Which that's the reason why everything is being centralized over there in the Middle East. That's where everything's going to go down at, man. Okay. It says, and the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the 3rd part of men.
Who's that 3rd part of men? Right? There's the children of the Most High. There's the 3rd, the children of men, right, which is the heathen. And there's the children of the wicked, who's none other than you so-called white people, the Edomites, right? And that's the 3rd part of men the Most High is going to slay. Keep going.
And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000.
200,000, that's 200 million. And those horsemen are the thermonuclear missiles.
Yep.
Right? And the thermonuclear missiles are going to be used to destroy this place. Keep going.
And I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
Yeah, and the heads of lions that represent the warhead. Okay, because in the missile, right, it's all about rocket propulsion, but at the tip of it, that's the ballistic part of it. That's the warhead, right? And it releases, and that's when you have all the warheads. There could be multiple warheads in one missile, man. They could span out 50 miles, 100-mile radius, just land like a cluster bomb.
Yep.
A thermonuclear cluster bomb. That's going to destroy this place. It's going to destroy all that. It's going to make the world have a great earthquake, as we read earlier in Isaiah. Keep going.
It says, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. But these, by these three was the third part of men killed by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths.
Yeah, because you Edomites, all you Edomites in America, you're gonna be destroyed, right? Edomites in Canada, you're gonna get hit with missiles, right? You Edomites in Mexico, you Edomites in all over Europe, right? Trump wants more Norwegians. He wants people from Norway.
Europe gonna get jacked up, man.
You Scandinavians are gonna get zapped up, right?
You know, and they're some of the most racist people on the planet Earth. Man.
You're racist. You're vitamin D deficient. You're all kinds of sick. All right? We're gonna put all kinds of hell. We put you fuckers in slavery, all right? We're gonna be hiding with the polar bears. We're gonna go find you, all right? We're gonna find you and put you in slavery. And then polar bears gonna get you too. You put hell on them. Damn devils.
Got a precept for that.
All right. And so what we're reading about is you so-called white people being destroyed, you third part of men. The Most High created. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it said, by these three were the third part of men slain by the fire, the brimstone, and the smoke. And that's the spirit. What's the main thing that like puts the so-called white man on edge, man? You know, he's completely terrified of nuclear destruction, man. Why? Because it's prophesied that that's the way he's gonna go out. He knows it in the spirit, man. Mm-hmm. That's why he don't want North Korea to get nukes. That's why he doesn't want Iran to get nukes. These people, they want the United States to have peace talks with Russia because they don't want that to happen. Esau knows in his spirit that once a nuclear war breaks off, it's over for him, man. And that's the way he's going out. Even that damn devil Einstein, he said that. You know, I don't know how World War III is going to be fought, but World War IV is going to be fought with sticks and stones. You know, meaning that these nukes it's going to end the reign of the so-called white man. It's going to put you back in the time when you was a caveman.
Back to the Stone Age.
Yep. Your whole civilization is going to get wiped out, and then the Israelites going to slide up in there. We going to bring you back on the level you're supposed to be on, man.
It's not just Esau who fears the missiles. These everyday Americans, man. Yep. They want to speak of, oh yeah, we have a missile defense system. Yeah, we're this. Speaking like you're part of America.
And Hawaii showed you it. When they sent that false text out and false alert system out, that showed you the mindset of the people. They were scared shitless, you know. But the brother said certain people were just going about their everyday business. They didn't give a shit. But for the most part, the majority of the people were scared out of their damn mind. You had Esau putting his kids in the sewer, thinking that here it is. The missile,
they went in the sewers.
The missile got enough power to destroy even underground. Esau so scared he put his children in the sewers, you know. So how much more when that threat is a reality, when it ain't no fucking test, it's real. You know, this is not a test. Russia, China have just shot their missiles. North Korea has just shot their missiles. This is not a drill. This is not a test. These people gonna lose it.
Hey, you gotta watch that movie the day after.
Yeah, the day after. I was just thinking
motherfuckers running through the streets and shit, screaming like that. Like that's gonna stop you. Then they had to do the nigga from Moise's dad. This nigga drove his car all the way out. Then the EMP hit. The nigga car stopped. He bugging out. Nigga hopped out and ran towards the field.
That nigga that ran in the field.
Hey, but he ended up getting destroyed too, man, because the radiation poison hit that nigga, man. You know, but you Edomites in America, you ain't gonna have to deal with radiation poison, man. You just gonna get vaporized. If you want to know what's gonna happen to you, watch that movie Terminator 2, and just play the part where Sarah Connor had that prophetic dream, man. She seen Los Angeles get destroyed by a nuclear missile. That's what's gonna happen to you. Now you heathen that's in these other countries, you so-called white people that's in Europe, you in these places that's that have been spared from the nuclear missiles, you're gonna have radiation poisoning, man. Okay, you have to deal with that fallout. It's gonna mess up your DNA. Your kids gonna have birth defects. You know? Yep. One arm missing.
Because you're not gonna get new bodies, you Edomites, all right? We're gonna have pure bodies. Our land's gonna be pure. You Edomites, you still may be living in. You still may have a radiation poisoning, man.
No, they gonna have it.
Yeah, they gonna have it. Hey, remember the movie? The Hills Have Eyes. They gonna look like that in the kingdom. That's your new body. You so watch the movie. The Hills Have Eyes. That's how you gonna look in the kingdom. The Most High, but hey, you come out with 5 arms, that means 5 times more work for your ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
But you see these Vietnamese kids that are still getting born in Vietnam that are suffering from Agent Orange.
Yeah,
Edomites, you're going to be having children like that, man.
Was that's payback, you know? That's judgment and retribution upon you so-called white people, man. What you did and the wickedness that you propagated on the earth, man. Because even though you read about them kings, I forget the names. I believe it. I don't want to misquote it, but it was 2 kings. Or no, it was 1 king. Joshua took him down. What did he do? The judgment was he cut off his great toes. Because this particular king, he liked to do that to the people that he conquered, man. He cut their great toes off, and the Most High had Joshua do that to him. And what did the heathen say? He said, "This is a fitting judgment for me." You know, as I used to do it to other people. So you so-called white people, the wickedness that you propagate on the earth, the Most High is going to pay you back for that, man.
Going to our double.
Yep.
According to her, I forget exactly how it goes.
Bring it up. Revelation 18. You started the first verse.
The whole chapter.
This is the time that we living in, man. We living in the time of America's destruction. This, the article that we brought out earlier, South Korea joining up with the North. That's just another sign that this place is getting ready to be destroyed, man. Okay, the South linking up with one of your main enemies, man. One of your main enemies. This country's been all over the news over here in America. North Korea, Kim Jong-un doing this. Trump cursing him out on Twitter, talking about I got a bigger button than you. I'm ready to destroy your country with these nuclear missiles I got. And one of your major allies is just linked up with him.
Bro, Trump using Twitter like DJ Academics gonna cover it.
Twitter beef.
He's Twitter beefing on some nuclear war shit, man.
Yeah, through the spirit, that nigga Trump, he ain't even in control of his Twitter.
He ain't got no button.
He ain't running that, man.
That nigga ain't got no button.
They paying somebody to send that stuff out. But you as a diplomat, you're not supposed to be running off at the mouth on the fucking internet, man. You could literally cause a war.
Yeah.
You know? You're supposed to handle things with care, especially if you're in a position of power, more. Position of power. You're supposed to move a certain way. This nigga can say whatever, you know?
And that's why all these European nations are getting mad at America. Because he's just doing because Trump is just saying whatever the fuck he wants to say. And like if you're a diplomat and if you just say that, you can start a war, man. You know? So that's why Revelation 17 is gonna come into effect where all the allied nation, the European nations, that old Roman Empire, which is nothing but the new age Roman Empire right now, they're going to turn on America because they're like, man, this nigga is just, this is the rogue state, basically.
Yeah.
They're going to deem America as the rogue state that's not going to follow the so-called new world global order. That's what all these other nations, they want to do. They want to set up their new world order. Because when a nation comes into power, it's their world order. It's whatever they say goes. So America, they're just doing rogue. So these other nations, they're going to set up their own new world order under which they think they're going to have power, like the Chinese. You know, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, the Chinese ain't getting it. But the planet elites is this nuclear war is going to mess them up. It's going to push them to accept the new world order and the one world government. Because they're going to say, well, look, see, if we were all one, this wouldn't happen. The nukes wouldn't have went off. You know? Bring it up, get some of these scripts out then.
Yeah, come on.
You know?
This is Revelation 18. I'll start at verse 1. This is Revelation 18:1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power.
Yep.
And the earth was lightened with his glory.
Which that angel's talking about your outside. The earth lightened with his glory, meaning everybody's going to see him when he comes back, man. Keep going.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils.
Meaning Babylon has been destroyed. America has been destroyed. Okay, so you can understand that's what the angel is saying. America's been destroyed. America's been destroyed and has become the habitation of devils. And those devils is talking about these different desert creatures that's going to be out here, man. Okay, the cormorant, the owl. Okay, different lizards. Okay, animals that you can't eat. All right, so you ain't gonna be able to. Ain't nobody gonna be able to live here, man. All right, you can't eat lizards and damn owls. Okay, and cormorants. Those are unclean beasts.
So nobody is gonna dwell here, man. Keep going.
And the whole of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yeah, every unclean and hateful bird. Okay, so those birds that are despised, or those birds that are labeled unclean by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they're going to be dwelling here, man. Keep going.
For all nations have drunk of the wine and the wrath of her fornication.
Yeah, all nations have drunken of the wine and wrath of her fornication, meaning those philosophies, man. Okay, in South Korea, they heavy on the Babylon juice. Okay, but they're getting weaned off of it, man. North Korea is fucking with them now. They're trying to sober them up. Keep going.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yep.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Yeah, and there's a company out there in Korea, Samsung, which they got millions of smartphones and different components. America and make money off of it, man. Okay, keep going.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
Yeah, this is literally gonna happen. All right, you're gonna hear a voice saying, "Come out of her, my people." Keep going.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Yeah, because the Most High is gonna send these missiles that we've been reading about, man. He's gonna send these missiles here to destroy this place, but the Most High is gonna spare the elect. Okay, he's gonna deliver them in a spectacular fashion in so-called UFOs, which you people call UFOs, man. Okay, and all you people gonna see it. All you people down here in the shores of America, you people got the four corners of the earth, you're gonna see the elect getting beamed up. You're gonna bug the hell out, man. Okay, keep going.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Yeah, so you don't get hit by these missiles. All right, keep going.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquity.
Keep going.
Even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Yep.
In the cup which she hath filled, double.
That's right. Keep going.
Yeah, everything America has done to all, especially so-called white people, everything you've done to all the other nations, especially what you've done to the Israelites, is going to be repaid to you double. Them fat boy and little boy you dropped on Ammon, a fat man and little boy, or whatever the hell it was, the two atomic bombs. Mossad is going to triple, quadruple that, right? Yep. With the nuclear missiles.
And even before that, before those two bombs were dropped, Esau likes to put it out there that he tested those missiles on Japan. Like, it was the first time he used it. He used it out here in the Bay Area before he sent it over there on the damn Ammonites, man. Yep. He tested it on Jake. You look up Port Chicago, it's a nuclear explosion, man. He tested on Jake before he used it on these fucking heathens, man.
Yeah, because Jake, you're just a testing ground for Esau's wickedness, man. You're a guinea pig. As shown in his history of his medical industry.
Yeah,
right? Gynecology and all these other things went back to what? Just torturing the so-called black woman, man. But the black woman, you want to be with Esau. Go ahead, man.
Definitely woman. That's right.
As the brother just said.
That's right.
Keep going. And then it says, read that part about double again, Bible Show.
It says, and double unto her, double according to her works.
According to her works. And your works are wicked, man. Everything you've done wickedly, the Most High is going to repay unto you double, man. But all this talk of Esau, oh yeah, you're gonna put us in slavery. Well, yeah, we're gonna put you in slavery too after. Like, nah, it ain't gonna work like that. We're gonna get rid of you. We ain't gonna let you Edomites come back.
Yeah, none of the house of Esau shall remain. That's right. All right, because of the hey man, Yahweh Shema Shai has a great judgment for the Edomites. Because you're going to get double for what all the things that you have committed against the Israelites. All right, because these other nations, they're nothing. All right, it's really what you did to the Israelites. All right, and then the Lord, He's going to exterminate you. He's going to literally root you out of the earth. So that's a great heavy judgment. That's why Esau is trying to run from that, being an Edomite. All right, he's trying to run from being that. All right, he'll be an Ammonite, he'll be a Japhite, he'll be an Arab. You know. He'll be anything but an Edomite, because Edomites are not promised salvation. The only thing that they're promised is total destruction. Yeah.
First time in history where the Most High actually totally did away with a nation. This never has happened before in history. You know? From the beginning of the time, for the time of Genesis on down, the nations have always keep coming back in their order, you know. Besides the tribe, what they say, okay, what about the tribe of Dan? Well, the Most God didn't specifically say what happened to the tribe of Dan before Dan was scattered amongst the nation of Israel. But Esau is actually written in the scripture that he's going to be actually done away with forever.
Yeah.
Your seed shall be done away with forever, you know.
Well, hey, Dan's coming back.
Yeah, well, scripture's
Dan
going
gonna
about
be in the kingdom.
Yeah, you know?
So even though Dan ain't gonna be delivered, Dan's gonna come back in the kingdom. Then. All right.
As in the days of David.
Yeah.
All right. It'll return.
Just backing up the brother's point that no nation or tribe has ever been destroyed before, man. But the so-called white man is gonna be completely wiped off the face of the earth. You ain't gonna see no Edomites no more, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a beautiful day. I can't wait.
Yeah, because his use is going to be done away with. He's not going to be needed in the earth. He's needed in the earth for a particular time to sow wickedness in the earth, right? To be a whipping stick of the Israelites, to be the sword of the Most High, and then be the future. Then be the future face of total destruction for how to live in wickedly. And then once that's happened, once evil's rooted out, the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven, okay, after you serve 1,000 years of slavery, there's going to be no need for Esau. Because Esau can't change. He can't do good.
Yeah.
So you can rehabilitate these other nations, so to speak. Right? You can force them to worship and do the laws. All right.
The other nations have a purpose, okay? They gotta serve us, right? You Edomites, your purpose was to do this, okay? To be the devil, all right? To put us to slavery, to bring forth the destruction of Babylon, this great World War III. After that, after the kingdom of heaven, we don't need to go to war with nobody, man. Yeah, we don't need somebody just to be fucking going off, being wicked all the time. We're gonna get rid of y'all. You served your purpose, and then we're gonna put you in slavery just to reward you double, as the scripture said. We're gonna put you in that cup that we drank every last drop of that cup. You're gonna have to drink that cup times 2, man. Times a million, 2 million.
We're gonna put all holy hell in you damn devils. When the scriptures speak about the cup doing to a devil, that don't mean Esau kick you once, you kick him twice. Okay, I kick you twice. That's
get
devil.
a double shot of espresso instead of one shot. No, devil. We're gonna fuck you
that
up.
Means you gonna drink up the cup. That's why the Lord said you're gonna drink up the dregs of the cup, you know. We're gonna totally fuck you, we're gonna break you down to the point of where you ain't like this how you broke Jake down. Break Jake down to the point where he was low and didn't think he was shit.
They used to force feed us.
Yeah, bro. I was
knock out our teeth.
Yeah. I was meditating on that earlier today.
Yeah, me too. I was force feed you. I can't wait to do that to you doubles, man. I can't wait. You want to go on hunger strike? I dare Edomite to go on hunger strike.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today. I'm like, let an Edomite say I ain't eating. We're gonna break your fucking teeth out and shove the tooth down your throat, make your ass eat. You know?
We might slit your throat open and put some food in it and slow it back shut, man.
Let you choke.
Man, I can't wait to get that. I can't wait to get that power, man. You devils, just wait. Right? You can't ban our videos in that day, man. You're gonna be able to shut us down in that day.
The word went out, so
we're gonna put holy hell, but all holy hell on you damn devils.
This is Obadiah verse 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
Yeah, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. So all the wickedness you've done, especially to us, the Israelites, you put us in hardcore slavery, you raped our women, you broke our families down. Yeah, look, now we can't have a family now. Let's say you want to have children, you want to get your woman's out of order, man.
Yeah, completely.
Can you put her in order? Can you go and slap her up? No, man, you can't. You're gonna go to jail. Can you go and get another woman? Nah, the so-called white man will put you in jail for having multiple wives, man.
Well, you get another one, it's gonna be another headache.
Oh man,
be out of order.
it's hell. It's hell. Right? So just wait for your time to come, you fucking devil. Keep going.
Yeah, and in the kingdom, you the so-called white woman ain't gonna be with the Edomite man. Like she's gonna be against you. She's gonna be talking down, just like the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman talks down upon her man. So-called white woman is gonna talk down upon you, man.
Bro, the white woman is gonna have to be forced force fucking you, man. All right? We won't have to fucking put the arrow in that bitch, have a hand whipping her to fuck you damn devils, man. To reproduce so we can have slaves to put more hell on, man. No, but you devils are gonna be so undesirable.
Yeah, we need some slaves too.
Yeah.
You devils, you were already in that time, man. You ain't reproducing, you ain't having kids. That's why you want to fuck sex robots. You want to bear children out of sperm banks. You want lesbos to have kids, faggots to have kids.
Man. This is sick.
Yeah, this is what you did, you damn devil. You got some nerve to say we're racist, we're evil, we're sick, we're a disgrace.
So you're against life? What do you mean?
You're making sex robots, man. You allow faggots to have children, lesbians to have children.
Grannies.
Oh man, not even to go into that. You damn devils, keep going.
Yeah, Jacob, we're gonna go. Translate.
A couple more scriptures and we can wrap it up.
For the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
Yeah, thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Keep going.
Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Mm-hmm. For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
That's right. It's like how you put us to slavery, all right? We're gonna put you other nations, all you damn nations in slavery. Keep going.
Yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Mm-hmm. They shall be as though they had not been. Right? You're gonna be just totally destroyed.
You know, low level,
super low,
like we are. You know,
man.
You're gonna live in ghettos. Your land is gonna look all tore up. It's gonna be dirty. You know, you go through Israel, the land of Israel, wherever Israelites live, it's gonna be clean, pristine. You're gonna have envy, man. Oh man, I want that.
They literally gonna stand afar off and see the glow and the aura of our land.
Bro, we're actually gonna see Esau where Esau's at. It's gonna be just a gloomy, dark cloud over his place, man.
This land is gonna be filled with darkness.
It's gonna be dark and gloomy, dark cloud. Who's gonna have cold all the time?
He's gonna be living in pits.
Nothing's gonna be growing. It's gonna be desolate.
Infrastructure gonna be
Oh, ain't gonna be no such thing as infrastructure.
No roads.
His infrastructure is gonna be a moat around his land with fucking alligators and Leviathan waiting to kill his ass.
He's literally gonna shit where you stay at. Yeah. He's gonna have to actually have to shit where he sleeps at.
Yeah. He's gonna have to shit in a bucket like he does right now today in the oil crisis.
Yeah, the mortality rate in the Edomite slave hold is gonna be super high, man.
Yep.
You know?
The Edomite slave hold.
It's gonna be high as hell. Diseases rampant. You know,
all the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, going from the 15th verse on down, that fell upon us. The Lord is going to take them curses off of us and put them on you, Esau, and all the other nations.
It's already starting, huh?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it's already starting on you damn devils, man.
Shabar Yakal, he put that precept up there, Deuteronomy 30 and 7. It says, and the Lord, thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee with persecution. You know?
That's right.
And who could that be? That's speaking of you so-called white people.
And all you heathens.
And all you damn
go through it. You know, and just like you see Esau, you go through his neighborhood. Why our neighborhood can't be like that? In the kingdom, you people gonna be looking at Israelite land. You're gonna see our country, man. Why? We gotta be like these people. We gotta do what they doing so our country can look nice. You know, but you ain't gonna get there. Why? Because like like the brother posted up, the curse is gonna be upon you. You ain't never gonna get to no level, man. You ain't getting on no level.
What do they call it? Glass ceiling?
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be glass. Because in this society, Esau portrays it like, okay, yeah, look, you can make it. You know, as long as you work hard, you
gonna be an actual ceiling.
You can make it in this society. You either gonna know that you ain't gonna make it, man. You ain't getting on no level. Okay, there's no possible way that you can make it to the status of the lowest Israelite in the kingdom, man. We're gonna be so far ahead of you, heathen, man.
First of all, how can you attain our level when we got spiritual power?
Yeah, we perfect.
Yeah, we perfect.
We can't sin. How you gonna reach that level, man? You always gonna be low.
And not only that, every Israelite's gonna be a son of the elect.
which makes them joint heirs.
What makes them kings and princes?
And we gonna oppress you continually, perpetually.
Yep.
Yeah. The 2/3, all you bug outs, you're gonna die. Children.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be coming back in a spiritual body, man.
That's spiritual because the elects are going to be made joint heirs with Yahushua, which he received that of his fathers. So his elect men are going to automatically receive that, being joint heirs with him, which means that our offspring, our children, are going to be joint heirs unto us, which means they're going to be receive that covenant, which is the heart of flesh.
Yep.
Which is going to make them perfect, which is going to make us join back to Yahweh.
And they're going to inherit who? The heathen.
Yeah.
Right? That's our inheritance. You other nations as our slaves.
This is Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them in their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Yeah, for servants and handmaids in the land of the Lord. Are the so-called Jews doing that in our land?
They don't got slaves.
You ain't got no slaves, man. You over there slap boxing with Ishmaelites, man. Playing a cat and mouse over there. We ain't gonna be doing that shit. We're gonna have the so-called Jew living in Gaza.
Ain't gonna be no heathens living in the land, man. The scriptures tell you that there shall be no more the Canaanite in the house of the Lord. Even the Canaanites, because you still got Canaanites over there. They ain't gonna be there no more, man.
Oh hell no.
It's only it's gonna be Israelites living in that land, okay? As of Yahweh Shem Yahushua intended it to be, man.
Yeah, it was, you heathens, and let us catch a damn heathen coming in our land, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a force field.
Well, nah, he gotta come bring the forces. You gotta come bearing gifts. If you don't, well, he gonna come with force, but if he don't, he gonna get his head chopped off, man.
Pursuing Isaiah, the 60th chapter. Isaiah, the 60th chapter, it says, our gates shall be open continually. So you heathen are coming to us, you're bringing your gifts to
Wait, you gotta bring it out. So you let the brother finish that. You can bring out Isaiah 60.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah, that's the one I had too. Yeah, the nation that would not serve me.
Oh, you had it?
Yeah, I had that. What you bringing up?
Yeah,
I'll finish this. I'll finish this. It says, "And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids."
for slaves. Okay, we're gonna have you in slavery, man. It ain't gonna be the slavery that you see on these different TV shows, man. You know, we're gonna have you a hardcore chattel slave. You're literally gonna be our possessions, man. You ain't gonna be an indentured servant. You ain't gonna be able to work and then, okay, you get released, you're gonna, you get to pay us, and then you all of a sudden free. Nah, it don't work like that. You're gonna be our perpetual. So we're gonna own your whole family forever, man. Okay. My children gonna oppress your great grandchildren, man. All right.
We're gonna stomp out all your children, man.
Continually.
No, as soon as I can't wait.
Stop.
I'm gonna get word. Your heathens, one of your Edomites buried Edomites. Oh shit! I'm gonna go over there and stomp it out real quick, man.
It's so spiritual.
Oh, she's gonna bear. I'm gonna cut her open. Let the baby come out and stomp it out. That's what you damn devils used to do to us, man. You goddamn devils. We're gonna do that to you every fuck. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a celebration. Oh, my Edomites bearing child. I'm gonna make them watch. Gather all the Edomites I own. And start cutting up bellies and stomping out babies, man.
It's so spiritual because the Lord said he's going to give us everlasting life. We're going to literally see our slaves come back and reincarnate.
Yep.
You're going to say, look, your great-great-great-grandfather, hey, yeah, that was you. You back again, We're going to actually see our slaves come back in their generation until the time where the Most High did, speaking on the Edomites, till he doesn't do away with them, Oh yeah, this motherfucker, I killed him like this in the past. Like, I'm going to do it worse this time. I'm going to get him like this in this life,
Let's get them the precepts out.
Let me finish this last slide. It says, "And they shall," it's like you. It says, "And they shall take them captives, who captives they were."
All the people that put us in slavery, you going into slavery. Keep going.
"And they shall rule over their oppressors."
Yep, which is you heathen. All right, we're gonna have you as slaves. We're gonna rule over you, man. The scripture tell you gonna rule you with a rod of iron. Okay, which that iron represents oppression, man. All right, we gonna beat you down. Okay, there's more of that. I can't bring it out.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 60 and 11. Therefore, thy gates shall be open continually.
Yeah, our gates are gonna be open continually. Okay, why? Because there ain't gonna be no need to shut them. What do we have to fear when we're perfect in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man? We're following the laws perfectly. What do we have to fear? We don't have to fear anything, man. The only reason the Most High will send the enemy to destroy your land is if you're going off. Okay, conquer the city. The only reason he would do that is if you're committing iniquity, man. But it's going to be impossible for us to commit iniquity. So we can leave the gates open, man, and we're going to leave them open. Okay, and that's a bold statement for any nation to leave their gates open in the ancient time, man. Okay?
Even today.
Yep.
Look, why does Trump want to build a wall? He wants to close the gate. He already militarized that border, but now he wants to close it all the way. We're gonna have our gate open. Why? Because we got nothing to fear. Yahweh Shem Shai is totally with us. And really, we own the whole earth. So we have no enemies in the kingdom of heaven. We'll be ruling in supreme power.
Yeah, he has his police on round the clock, day in and day out.
You got drones.
Yeah, drones. He got the surveillance system. He got these different border patrols. He got sonar going out, detecting anything comes into his land. You know, we're not allowed to do none of that.
Or these different politicians, they got bodyguards, man. Secret Service, you know. Speaking on America, but these other politicians, every time they go somewhere, they got bodyguards with them, man. Why? It's people looking to put them to death. You know, we ain't gonna have to deal with that in the kingdom. You ain't gonna see no Israelite with a bodyguard, man, a bunch of bodyguards around. Not unless you just want that, you know. I might get some of you Samoans that follow me, man.
Yeah, unless you want.
No, we'll have an entourage. We'll have an entourage, but they ain't gonna be protecting us. They're gonna be there just for show.
I'm gonna have some Samoans. Just to press Esau, man. And keep going.
It says, therefore, thy gates shall be open continually.
Yep.
They shall not be shut day nor night.
They shall not be shut day nor night. So even when the nighttime comes, we ain't gonna close them. Ain't nobody rolling up on Israel, man. You roll up on Yashra, you're gonna get put down, man. Right? You're gonna get jacked up. Okay? Then the noise of it is gonna go abroad. It's gonna scare these nations, man. Keep going.
It says that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
And the forces is talking about the riches, man. So your rubies, your diamonds, which ain't really worth that much, but it's still precious stones, amethyst, all these different stones, your gold and silver. You're gonna be bringing that to us, man. The different woods, okay, it's wood. Those have value too. You damn coolies, you're gonna be bringing us sandalwood, okay, bringing incense, all type of stuff, man. Different oils, okay, frankincense, myrrh is coming in, copal, okay. It's spices, everything, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be human trafficking.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be pushing. We're gonna be bringing in nothing but beautiful women, man.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the forces. You know.
They're gonna by them introducing a woman, like me and the brothers always say, by them introducing a beautiful concubine to as being one of your wives, your concubine, so to speak. That's gonna give them a reason to be tied into your line, you know. Oh, my daughter's part of the royal line. This man's seed, you know. She's dealing with the king. She's dealing with the mighty man of this nation, you know.
They get a nigga rain for a week, bring a nice, you know, good looking heathen.
Yeah.
For a week, you get rain, man.
It's a badge of honor.
And then next week, you better bring another.
You better keep
them coming too.
Yeah, fuck
You gotta be better quality than the first.
Yep.
The next day you better bring.
Bro, because what are we gonna be doing? We're gonna be pumping out suns all day. None but. We're gonna be pumping out number suns all day, man. Right. So what are they going? They're gonna need women too. All right. That's how we're gonna get down in the kingdom. Keep going on.
It says, unto thee the forces of the Gentiles,
Yep.
and that their kings may be brought, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Yeah, you don't die. You don't want to serve. So these are going to be open to bring the forces of the Gentiles in, so that your king's going to be bought. And how they're going to be bought? When they come before us, we're going to put them in chains, man. We're going to lock them up. Okay? Keep going.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Yeah, and if you got a problem with serving the Israelites, you're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? Keep going.
The glory of
we're gonna roll on your kingdom. All right.
The glory of the Lebanons shall come unto thee.
Yep.
The fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary.
Yeah, so those trees are going to be planted around the land of Israel, okay, to beautify it, man. Because that land is not fertile right now, man. Okay, these damn rats, they importing everything, different plants, trying to make it nice. You ain't supposed to do that, man. We're gonna be the ones that, well, when we get in power, when we get set back in that land, that's when that's gonna happen, man. Okay, we ain't gonna be doing it. You even gonna be doing the work. You're gonna be planting trees. Oh, that's gonna be hell on you fucking Edomites, man. Esau being forced to plant trees, man. He gonna lose his mind. Yeah, he gonna want to chop it down, want to try to break it. But if we catch you, gonna put you to death, man. He's gonna be forced to do that. That's pure hell for Esau.
The trees are actually spirits; they're alive. So if Esau tries some shit, the trees can communicate with us. Oh, this motherfucker did try something.
On some Lord of the Rings type shit.
Malicious, feeling a malicious spirit coming from
the tree herders.
We hear the trees crying, we gonna roll on your ass quick.
Yeah, the trees, they gonna tell us what you damn devils is doing.
Well, you know what? Also, the biggest corporation that's destroying the rainforest, cutting all the trees, is Mitsubishi.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you damn Ammonites, you're gonna want to cut down a tree. The tree's gonna give word. We're gonna go fly up over there, man.
Because Ammon and Moab, they're doing it. They're destroying the earth too. To do what? To fund America. Yep. To give you stupid American products. All right, because you're consumers. All right, so they put their people through pure hell. And you Ammonites and Moabites, y'all going right into slavery too, because y'all already in slavery. You know, you got young 6 and 7 year olds on circuit boards, you know, building iPhones and shit. So you're gonna be doing. Yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot of hard work right when you come out of the womb, man.
You're gonna love the kingdom, right? They're gonna love the kingdom. They're made to be slaves. That's why they're gonna love the kingdom. We got none but jobs for y'all, all right? That's right.
Man, I train a Ammonite. Man, this bitch don't want to take no days off, man. She feels convicted of taking days off. She's sleep deprived, getting things. She doesn't have time to cook. She got to eat microwave meals. And all she does, I'm like, damn, why don't you just take a day off? I just feel bad. I'm like, God damn, all right, she's bugged out.
Hey, you know,
man, she's in the right spirit, man. She's on the right spirit, man.
Trying to build a wall when it's about to.
That day, that's a woman you want to deal with, man. You know, these bitches these days, I'm tired. Bitch, you barely just show up.
No, but yeah, she's tired. She's tired when she comes from work. She can't do anything else. It's just all work. So she can't even take care of her kids. Yeah, the kids running around.
Oh, she's working for Esau.
Yeah, she's working for Esau. She can't even take care of her house, her own self.
Yeah, man, you these women ain't supposed to be working.
But that just goes to show. I mean, the Ammon and Moab, they're
slaves.
Yeah, they're slaves.
You going up?
It says the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box tree together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. The scriptures say, the heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool. So earth will be in the place of his feet. He's going to beautify the earth again. The earth is going to be a paradise like it once was during the time of Adam.
Yeah, and mainly the land of Israel.
The land of Israel. You know,
the most favorite land.
That's the foundation, but ultimately the whole planet Earth. You know, besides America, that's going to be left as a memorial.
Well, Esau's shit going to be all fucked where he's staying, man. And we have to clean that place up once he's destroyed.
Man, we're going to have to hit it with a new missile, man.
It says, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
That's right.
And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion, the Holy One of Israel.
What Zion means monument. Okay. So the monument of the Holy One of Israel. We're the Most High's memorial here on the earth, man. Okay. The Most High set us up to remind you heathen that he exists, man. Okay. Keep going.
It says, where else thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee.
Yeah. Read it again.
It says, where else thou hast been forsaken and hated.
Forsaken and hated. Keep going.
so that no man went through thee.
Meaning no man wanted to be amongst us. You go to the ghetto, you don't see heathen walking through there, man. It's just Jake bugging the hell out, killing each other. Nobody wants to be around so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's the reason why the prices in these where Jake lives at is so low, and the neighborhoods are crime-ridden. You know, keep going.
I will make thee, and it says, an eternal, excellent, and joy of many generations.
Keep going.
Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles.
Yeah, going back to your wealth. Okay.
And shall suck the breast of kings.
Yep.
And thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am Savior and the Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, the whole chapter is beautiful.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, brothers can read that when you get a chance. Hey, brothers, got any other precepts? Any closing words?
The closing words is the so-called white man. You're going down in the nation of Israel. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the true biblical Israelites. We coming back to who we are, which is Yahshua, the Prince of the Power, the Prince of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, our true powers. You know, we're coming back to who we are as a people. And all you nations, you going down. You're going to be made subject unto us. You know, and the Heavenly Father is going to exalt us as the rightful rulers of the planet Earth. No, that's what's coming.
That's right.
No, that's it.
Yeah, so with that, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai.
Double honors to the elders and apostles that no song that want you brothers that's out there. Keep pushing. We're almost out of here, man. This place is getting ready to go down. Okay, the prophecies are coming to pass as we speak. Okay, the prophecies are speeding up, man. All right, so stay locked in, stay in the spirit, you know. Keep the fear of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, you know. Ask that he doesn't take that Holy Spirit away from you. You know, get ready. We're about to get up out of here, man. All right. Okay, so keep pushing. Shalom.
Shalom.
Death to America, death to the nigger bitch, man.
That's right.
Death to America.
Death to the nigger. Shalom.
Shalom.